All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to quarterfinal day number 2. And we've got all the rest of the matches for the ladies. Starting with the match of the day. It's the first match of the day. This is the best match, at least the highest, probably the highest level match we've had. 5 versus 2. And it's I hope there's a crowd. I hope people show up because it would be disappointing if we didn't have a good crowd for the for this match, because this match is a banger. Pegula versus Rybakina. They played a couple times this year. Rybakina's had the better of Pegula lately. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I'm excited to see how this one goes. Then we got Landalusi versus Lehechka, which is a bit random. Today's a bit of a random day for the men, because on the night session, we've also got Paul versus Feast, which is not your usual quarterfinal matchup at a 1,000. And then we've got Sabalenka Baptiste as well. And then women's semifinals are tomorrow and the second half of the men tomorrow. So you've got Sinner and Zverev playing their matches tomorrow, as well as the women's semis. So that is the plan. But how are we doing, Chad? What's going on? Looks like a nice day. Not many people there. Maybe a Sabalenka Muka final? Maybe. Watching on the train back from work? Hey, nice. Badosa has a chronic back problem. It has nothing to do with age. Yeah. Who's talking about Badosa? Pegula in 3 sets. Okay. Best thing to watch during breakfast? Yeah. What's Landalusi's story? Where'd he come from? Came from the qualies. We'll talk about more about him next. Yeah, he's been sort of like when Alcaraz kind of popped off, he was mentioned with Alcaraz, right, as the next Spanish, the next guys from Spain coming through Spain. So yeah, we'll talk more about him in the next match though. We'll go through more of his rise. Pegula has a better chance against Rybakina than Baptiste does against Sabalenka, but we'll see. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. By the way, winners of this match take on the winner of Sabalenka Baptiste. And tomorrow we've got Gauff taking on Mukova, which I think will be, so if I can remember, maybe it might actually be the men's matches first. Now, can't remember. I can't remember what happened last year. It might be the same as today where they do 1 and 1. Like one semi-final in the afternoon, one semi-final. Because the women get a day off between semi-final and quarterfinal, semi-final. Sorry, semi-final, final. They get a day off, so. Hey, Andre, thank you for the 15 months. This match is going to be interesting. Who do you think is going to win? I think it'll be Rybakina in a close 3-setter. But I am excited to see. I hope Pegula wins. Like, it would be great to see Pegula get a win finally over Rybakina. She's been a problem for her for a while. Yeah, Mukova Gauff 5-0 on the head-to-head. But Mukova's playing pretty good this week, and she did get a set off Gauff last time they played, so maybe a little bit of confidence. So I'm not... Yeah, I'm not super... I'm not super surprised if Mukova did get the win. Gauff's had a lot of tennis this week too. Has the game started? No. Tiafoe versus Sinner going to be a banger? I hope so. Has Djokovic confirmed any tournaments? Yeah, he's meant to be playing Monte Carlo in a couple of weeks. I think Pegula will take this. Rybakina might be tired. Okay, maybe. Again, not many people there. This is why I was so surprised that this match was on first, because I thought, like, how are they going to get a good crowd? This match is a banger. Again, it must have been just because Sabalenka wanted to play at night, so they gave Sabalenka the night sesh. But man, to put this match on first, brutal, man. They should have put. I know that Landalusi and Lehechka both played 3-setters yesterday, but they should have put them on first. This is a crime to put this on first. This should be at least a late afternoon match. Putting this on first is crazy. What's my prediction? I made a video about it. Go watch the video. I don't know if I'll do any more prediction videos. They're kind of annoying. They're a pain in the ass to put together. People ask me for my predictions live, so they don't watch the videos anyway. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Pegula's been playing doubles. Yeah, I know Pegula's playing doubles later too, yeah. I know. But they could have put her doubles on like at 11 a.m. and then given her a shot at 5 p.m. Like they could have flipped it and let her play doubles later. But then again, maybe she wanted to play singles for. Again, this should have been night session. This is the best match of the day. They could have worked it out to be on at night. I like your prediction videos. We'll keep maybe okay. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep doing them for a bit, but maybe not for every match. Maybe just for some matches. At last, you're watching Rybakina at a sensible time. It's 4 a.m. What do you mean? It's 4 a.m. How is that sensible? You mean sensible time for everybody else? Players on court. Prediction videos make hype up the matches for me, honestly. Okay. We'll see. There's a lot of work for not much of a people come in and ask me don't even watch them. Some people don't watch them. Most people come in here and ask me for predictions, and I'm like, well, I made a video about it, but you gotta watch the videos. Otherwise, I could just do a video. I could just do it live, and I don't have to do a video. You know what I mean? Like, I could just do that video live before a match. I don't have to do a separate video for it. That makes sense? I feel like I could do a different video. Better videos. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys keep watching them, I'll keep doing them, though. But if nobody watches them, then and ask me for my predictions, we'll just go do predictions live before a match like now. So go watch the videos if you want, and make sure you like the videos, so then I can actually tell whether or not you actually want to watch them. If you like the videos, I mean, it's, like the ranking show, we do that every week, and a lot of people like those videos. But even though they're a lot of work too. But I know a lot of people respond to those, so make sure you like those videos. So then I can tell that, oh, okay. And comment as well. So then I'm like, okay, people will want to watch this shit. Anyways, watching Rybakina at 4 a.m. is beyond the call of duty. I'm so excited for this match. 4 a.m. is actually a late start. We've been starting at 2 a.m. every day. So this is actually a late start. So I'm happy that I got an extra hour sleep. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. instead of 1 a.m. Yeah, I slept in. Actually, I was sleeping. All right. I have no idea who's serving. I missed that. I did miss that. Start a thrifting pod? Nah. Miami for Jess, let's go. I tell you, if Pegula can get this win, it would really shake up the WTA a little bit as well, because we've all been, it's kind of getting, it's not like it's being Sabalenka Rybakina every time. It's not like Sinkeraz where it was like, just like get to the final. But if Pegula did win, I mean, it would show that how good Pegula's been, because Pegula has been great. She's just been stopped by Rybakina and Sabalenka. Or Sabalenka and Rybakina have been better. But if she is able to get this win, I think it would just kind of show how consistent she's been and how good she's been. She's been probably the third best player of the season behind Sabalenka Rybakina. So if she's able to get a win over one of them, or both of them, right? There's that opportunity if she wins this match and can play Sabalenka tomorrow and back it up, which would be crazy. If she was down the bottom half of the draw, you'd give her a massive chance to make the final, but she's just in the worst part of the top half of the draw. Is crazy. Sounds like someone is not giving Baptiste a chance. Are you Eric? Are you giving Baptiste a chance? So you're picking Baptiste tonight? I'm picking Sabalenka. Or are you just being a pain in my ass? Because that's what it sounds like. Sounds like you're just being a pain. If Pegula wins today, then Sabalenka will defend her title. I mean, Gauff can beat Sabalenka. So can Mukova. The only player that can beat Sabalenka is Rybakina. Are you sure? Gauff can't. Mukova can't. No. I guess if you say so. I think Sabalenka in 2. Baptiste will win in 3. Okay. I would love Baptiste to make Sabalenka work. That'd be awesome. All right, here we go. Last couple of serves, and then we're going to get started. Let's see if Pegula can finally get a win over Rybakina. She's lost 2 matches already this year to Rybakina. Let's see if she can get the third one. Obviously, Rybakina's the favorite. 65-35 in favor of Rybakina. Not a surprise. But let's see. Mukova has a winning record against Sabalenka. Yeah, Mukova and Gauff are really dangerous. It depends on how their match goes tomorrow, whether or not they'll be a threat to someone like Sabalenka, but yeah. Hey, Galaxy, thank you for the 4 years. Holy shit. Thank you for the 4 years, 48 months. Thanks for sticking around. All right. Rybakina's going to serve. Here we go. Can Pegula get through Rybakina? Or is Rybakina going to be too strong? Who you got, chat? Let me know. I think I said Rybakina in 3, right? I think. All right, Rybakina serves. The sun is in the worst spot. Backhand rally. Actually, no, it's not the worst spot. Yesterday with Mickelson was the worst. Great forehand winner there by Rybakina. 15 love. If Rybakina does not play her level, Jess can win. Okay? You're Facebook friends with Baptiste? Oh, Baptiste's dad. Oh, okay. Wild. 15 love. As Rybakina serves. As we default second serve. Double fault Rybakina, okay. $15. And Rybakina serves again. Another fault. Second serve. Pegula, good return in the back of Rybakina. Pegula backhand again to the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina missed it. 15-30. Now, Pegula's got to take all the chances too, because we know in previous matches when she hasn't had many chances against Rybakina's serve, but when she has, she has had chances to win sets as well. She needs to take them. Take any break chance, any chance she can. Return goes out by Pegula, 30-all. As the return goes in the forehand of Rybakina, forehand of Pegula. Into the slice of Rybakina, Pegula forehand up the line. That's a good shot. Up goes a lob by Rybakina. Goes in, Pegula runs back. Hits a forehand, Rybakina back in the rally. As we had a slice from Pegula, Rybakina backhand goes wide. And Pegula's got a break point. 30-40. All right, break point. Pegula. It's almost like she has to win every break point she gets, I think. Serve. There's an ace down the tee. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing. All right, deuce. As Rybakina serves. Into the back of Pegula. Rybakina again to the back of Pegula. Lob goes up by Pegula. Rybakina comes in with a drive volley. Puts it away. Too good. Advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. Serving to the forehand of Pegula. Return goes forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand again to the forehand of Rybakina. As Pegula goes up the line, Rybakina backhand off the tape. Goes into the backhand of Pegula. They go backhand. Now forehand Rybakina. And then Pegula goes up the line for a winner. Great rally. All right, deuce. I pick Pegula because I don't want to jinx it, okay? Don't know who to root for. Guess I'll just root for a great match. Well, there you go. That's the best way. As a return from Pegula goes into the backhand of Rybakina. Pegula backhand to the forehand of Rybakina. And Rybakina overhits it. All right, Rybakina's coming out here a bit shaky. Making some errors. Pegula has a break point again. Advantage Pegula. Serve. Here's a fault. Here we go. Here's the chance. Second serve. As the backhand return goes to forehand of Rybakina. Forehand now from Pegula. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the nets. All right. Pegula gets the early break. Didn't Rybakina see your video? No. Why would she see my video? Okay. Break to start the match. Perfect start for Pegula. One love. All right. Let's see what Pegula can do on serve. Oh, Weston. Horrible from Rybakina. Oh, no. 1-love Pegula. First serve's a fault. Second serve. As the backhand return goes to the net by Rybakina. Rybakina's making a lot of errors to start this match. 15-love. Pegula's dad's in the house. He usually doesn't come to tennis matches, but he's there. As the return goes out by Rybakina. Good serve again. Pegula, 30-love. $30-love. First serve's a fault, second serve. As it a 4-4 rally. And Rybakina overhits it. Pegula's hitting some clean shots too. 40-love. $40-love. Pegula to consolidate this break. As we get a fault, second serve. As we get a fault from Pegula, second serve. As the return goes out by Rybakina. Pegula, 2-love. The perfect start. 2-0. By the way, chat, we're almost at 200 likes. Appreciate that. See if we can get. We should get to. Come on, we can get to 1,000 likes, right? This is a top 5 clash. This is one of the matchups of the year. As the return goes back into Rybakina. Forehand now from Pegula. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Pegula backhand. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand into the net. 15-love. $15-love. As the backhand return goes into the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. Rybakina is really struggling out there. She is making way more errors than usual. Now, it could be because the sun is in a really awkward position. When it's half sun, half shade, seeing the ball can be really awkward. Or she's just starting slow. She's just not having a good start to the match. She's not hitting the ball clean. As a return, goes into the front of Rybakina. Rybakina goes up the line wide. Rybakina is making way too many errors. 15-30. She is missing easy shots. Pegula's also hitting great returns. So maybe it's part of Pegula's a part of the reason too. But Rybakina has started. This is a shocking start for Rybakina. 15-30. She serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. Double fault. Okay. 15-40. Pegula to get the double break. Pegula's got to cash in. She's got to cash in right now. While Rybakina is off, she's gotta make this, get this double break and get this set, because Rybakina is giving her a lot of charity. As Pegula returns a slice into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand on the stretch. Rybakina with the backhand. As Pegula backhand cross court. Rybakina's got it. Pegula backhand in the net. Ooh, 30-40. $30-40. Still break point. There's another fault, Rybakina. This is the chance. Here's the chance for Pegula. Backhand return. Into the back of Rybakina. Pegula sliced down the line of the net. Deuce. All right, Rybakina serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. As a return goes into the backhand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand. Into the back of Rybakina. Pegula goes backhand to backhand with Rybakina. And then Pegula goes up the line, but she missed it wide. And it's advantage Rybakina. Did Rybakina play in the day session before? I have no idea. Maybe. Advantage Rybakina. Pegula forehand to the forehand. Rybakina. Pegula forehand cross. Great shot. Rybakina slicing the net. Great play by Pegula again. And we get back to deuce. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. As a return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Pegula. Again to the Rybakina forehand. And Pegula gets another free point. Rybakina overhits that. Advantage Pegula. To go to 3-love. There's a bit of forehand over Rybakina. She comes to the net and Pegula in the net. Oh no, Rybakina missed it. My bad. Rybakina missed the approach. And Pegula's got the double break. 3-love. So many errors coming from Rybakina right now. Your monitor is making noise. I'm so sorry. It's probably my dog. It's not my monitor. And she's sleeping, so shh. Don't yell. Rybakina is gifting, but I'll take it. Yeah, Rybakina is giving out all the free points. Cam, do you think anyone outside Rybakina and Sabalenka can win a slam this year? If yes, then who? Yes. A lot of players. Like this is not like Sinkeraz. Sabalenka, Rybakina. You're asking me a serious question? Is that actually a serious question? They played one Grand Slam final. Call me when they've played eight Grand Slams. If they've shared the slams for 2 years in a row. Then we'll talk about that. This is not a Rybakina tour. This is not how this is. There's a lot of... you could name 10 players that could win a slam this year. If at the US Open they've shared the slams, then we can talk about can anyone else win? But it's too early now. It's like they literally just played the Australian Open final. What? Yeah, name anybody in the top 10. There you go. There's the answer. Wait, let's. We need to stop doing that. Well, they played 2 finals in a row. Yeah, okay. Rybakina doesn't play well at the US Open. Sabalenka's never won Wimbledon, right? It's opportunities. everywhere. 15 love. In the WTA, top 10 can win all this. Anyone in the top 10 can win a slam. Exactly. All right. Let's see if Pegula can take this opportunity and run, because she is getting a lot of charity. Let's be fair. This has not been as good as Pegula's played. Rybakina is not playing like Rybakina. No, I don't think it's going to happen. All right. Why'd you ask me? 15-all. Why'd you ask me the question? Cam, do you think that anybody else can win a slam? Yes. I don't think so. All right. Yeah, cool. 400 rally. Backhand goes wide by Rybakina again. Another error. 30-15. 30-15. Pegula's, again, just got to keep cashing in while this is happening. Because Rybakina's not going to be like this the whole match. She will eventually click. But while she's not, you gotta take this opportunity. Keep Rybakina frustrated as long as possible. Back in a forehand rally now as Rybakina goes cross court in the front of Pegula. Pegula hits it wide, 30-all. 30-all. Sabagula later. I'll tell you, the top half of the draw is stacked. And that's only because the rankings didn't adjust with the seedings, because they did the draw on the Sunday, so the rankings hadn't been finalized yet. Whereas on the men's side, the rankings were as of the Monday, because the draw came out the Monday. Anyways, we're back up with a return winner. 30-40. As Rybakina returns in the front of Pegula. Into that Rybakina forehand. Then Pegula goes up the line. That's a beautiful shot. Pegula gets a drop shot. Rybakina's going to get there with a slice, but it's in the net. Great play by Pegula. The forehand up the line, and then the drop shot. I mean, Rybakina got there, which was impressive. But Pegula with the great play. All right, deuce. All right, we get to deuce. As we get a great serve by Pegula. Advantage Pegula. 20 minutes in to go to 4-love. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Pegula. In comes Rybakina with a forehand winner, and we're back at deuce. No chance for Gauff with her serve this bad. It's too early to... Can we not... It's too early to trash players for no reason. Thank you. All right, advantage Pegula. Great play again. Women's tennis is unpredictable. That's why it's so much fun. Advantage Pegula. Serve out wide. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. 4-love Pegula. This is exactly what she needs, because we know Rybakina is she's going to start making a charge eventually. Wesley 3-0. Is that a typo? We're watching Pegula. And Pegula's up 4-love. All right, here we go. Back to Rybakina. Let's see what she can do. See if she can get on the board here. Kind of feels like she needs to get an easy game. bagel loading, that would be wild. If Rybakina got bageled, I don't even know when that last happened. 15 love. Great backhand from Rybakina. As we had a let from Rybakina. We had a fault second serve. As the return goes back and slice of Pegula for Rybakina. As Pegula with a passing shot. Oh, I just missed. That would have been incredible. 30 love. Just missed. So I'm just having a look at the... Oh, wait. So I can't check the order of play from... Wait, what? No. Hang on, let me check. I want to check if Rybakina's played during the day this week. Because that's a good observation. I'm sure she has. All right, nice from Rybakina. Yeah, Rybakina played... No, the WTA website doesn't put ATP matches, so it just makes it look really weird. Did Rybakina play Put and Saver at night? I can't remember. Kostyuk, she played, I think, during the afternoon. Her last match was definitely... No, she played Put and Saver at night. She did play Put and Saver at night. And she played Gibson in the daytime, because we watched that match. It was like late afternoon. All right. Rybakina holds. That's the game she needed. 4-1. Pegula with a double break. All right. 4-1. All right. How we doing, chat? Mukova is better than Gauff. Why does she always lose to her? Because Goff's great defensive. It just makes Mukova play a lot more shots than she usually has to play. But also has a good serve. So it will be, and I think also it's probably psychological, right? Having lost all their matches every time they, like, after the first, like, 3 matches, the last 2 matches, she's got to go in thinking, oh my God, I've got to play you. I've never beaten you. So that's why tomorrow's going to be really interesting with Mukova or Gauff. I knew when that person typed bagel loading, she would hold. Yeah. I don't think Rybakina is probably one of the only, like, one of the least bageled players on tour, right? Like, who was, I don't even remember a Rybakina getting bageled lately. Maybe it happened, I don't remember, but when was the last time Rybakina was bageled? Miami last year, she got 2 years ago. She got bageled by Azarenka in the second, but she won the match. Kazatkina bageled her back in San Jose 22. It's a final set bagel. And then 2021, Carlet on the clay courts bageled her 6-love third set. And then a few times in 2019, she was bageled. But yeah, not many. Not many times she has been bageled. She does bagel players. She bageled Swiatek last year in the WTA finals. Yeah, she has bageled a lot of players. All right, 30 love. But yeah, her serve is phenomenal. So it's hard for, like, she might lose 6-1, but her getting broken 3 times in a set is nearly impossible. Did you ever want to be a sports journalist? No. I didn't. Not really. As we're 4 now up the line to the backhand of Pegula. Good pass. Rybakina doesn't have the hands to put it over the net. 40 love. I'm just a tennis fan. That's what I am. I'm a tennis fan. Man, Rybakina had the entire court, but she just didn't have the touch to hit the winner. All right, Pegula, 40 love. Ace out wide. Pegula is on fire. All right, 5-1. We're back in a serving to stay in the set. As Rybakina serves, into the backhand of Pegula. Rybakina backhand, to the backhand of Pegula, into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula, another free point. Rybakina on the net, love 15. Love 15. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Rybakina. That's a good shot. Up goes a lob by Pegula. Rybakina comes in and puts away the drive volley. That's a great shot. 15-0. Beautiful shot from Rybakina. And we had a fault. Second serve. Rybakina is off today because of her coach. Her coach is there, though. All right, second serve. Into the backhand of Pegula. Rybakina backhand up the line. Pegula forehand off the tape. Goes in! Man, Pegula's getting lucky as well. 15-30. All right. Pegula's looking at a second serve. Rybakina, second serve. 30. Oh, massive serve. All right, 30-0. As Rybakina serves out wide, the forehand of Pegula. Return goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand up the line. That's a great shot. Rybakina backhand on the stretch. Pegula drop shot. Rybakina. Backhand winner. And it's 40-30. Important she serves first in the second because she could go to 3-love pretty quickly if she can in the second set if she doesn't win this set, of course. But important that Rybakina does serve first in the second to get off to a better start. I'm going to fault second serve. There's a return. Goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Up the line. That's a good shot. Pegula gets it, though, with a backhand, but it's in the net. And Rybakina on the board again. 5-2. Pegula's going to serve the set. If Rybakina this set, it would be wild if she wins this set. Well, yeah, it would be. It would be very crazy. Either way, I like both of them. I'm happy for whoever wins. Cool. Okay. Here we go. It's going to be Rybakina. So Pegula served for the set. She's got two breaks of serve, so she doesn't have to do it first try. Swiatek become world number 4 if Gauff reaches the final. Yeah, I think so, yeah. I have to say the score's not what I expected. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Pegula's not messing around today. I would have guessed that Rybakina would take this in straight sets. Now, to be fair to Pegula, she did take the first set against Rybakina at the WTA Finals last year when they played. It's just the last 2 matches, Rybakina's come out strong and taken the first set, and then Pegula's had to fight back and almost take the second sets of the last 2 matches, but Rybakina's been too strong. So this is exactly what Pegula needed. She's come out strong, but she's also, playing against somebody who's not playing her best. There's no, Rybakina is way, way off. So Pegula's getting a lot of free points, but Pegula's locked in on her side. She's she's not giving away any free points to make this easy, as we're getting an easy winner there from Rybakina. She could have easily given just as many errors, and it could have been, level, right? But Pegula's playing clean, and Rybakina's not yet. Love 15. As Pegula serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the back of Rybakina. Return goes wide. 15 all. Pegula serves again. Into the back of Rybakina. Pegula forehand. And Rybakina forehand to the front of Pegula. Rybakina comes in with a volley. Oh, it's too good. Clean volley by Rybakina. 15-30. Chance for Rybakina getting a break back. All right, 15-30. There's a bit of fault from Pegula. Second serve. As the backhand return goes long by Rybakina. And it's 30-all, and Rybakina is talking to her coaches. She's like, what are we doing here? Why is this happening? Serving to the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina goes wide on the return. 40-30. Pegula to take the first set. Set point. Pegula. She serves. As Rybakina return. Great return. Slice. Pegula goes in. Rybakina backhand in the net. There's the first set. Okay. Pegula takes the first. I think her husband's in the house as well. Is that him? 36 minutes, 6-2. 6-2. I want to see the errors from Rybakina because that felt like she was way off. 4 winners, 2 errors from Pegula. Perfect. Great serving as well. Only faced 1 break point, which was at the end there. 12 winners, 12 errors by Rybakina. And 16 forced errors. So that just shows how well Pegula's playing too, because forcing the errors from Rybakina, making her stretch out wide, making her hit errors is a big deal as well. So great from Pegula. And the fact that Pegula's only hit 8 forced errors means that Rybakina is not making Pegula, run around as much or not making her. And that's, again, because she's not hitting her spots. She's not being able to hit winners or at least make Pegula make errors. Great set from Pegula. But Rybakina's not going to play like this for the entire match. Rybakina will get better. But Pegula was perfect. That's how you play. That's how you start. That's the exact start she needed. All right. But yeah, I feel like the start of this second set is where Pegula's got to really lock in the most, even more. Because this is where Rybakina, she's gone to the bathroom, Rybakina, she'll come back. And this is where Rybakina, I feel like, is going to start going crazy. So Pegula's got to really get ready. There's a storm coming. Worst scenario for Elena is if she changed her tactical game against Jess, it's over. Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have too many options tactically. She did hit some good volley there, though, so maybe she can come to the net a little more, put some more pressure on Pegula. But again, she's got to limit the errors. Miami will be sunny, but rain in its forecast for the weekend. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Rybakina, one of the best at changing tactically. I don't know. I mean, but what tactics? She's big serve, big ground strokes, but when she's not doing that, that's her game. She doesn't have too many options, Rybakina. Pegula talking to the coaches, they're probably just like, okay, expect a different player to walk out now. Don't be thinking that you're going to just get an easy straight sets win here. Send a shout out to Brazil. Hey, shout out to Brazil. How was the burrito, Cam? It was delicious. And I got tacos as well. But I don't know what happened. They didn't just put any filling in them. It had a tiny little bit of meat and then some lettuce. And I was like, this is shit. They were terrible. The tacos were terrible. But the burrito was great. Cam, I told you Pegula is saving tennis. Why do you hate Rybakina, though? Is my question. Because every day you are dissing Rybakina. What did she do to you? Actually. You are the most anti-Rybakina person in the chat. And I don't know why. I disagree with you, Cam. That's not allowed in here. What? Disagree? You can't do. You have to agree. Wait, what do you disagree with? Rybakina is worse than the great Pegula. Literally, Rybakina. You're not even spelling your name right. Why do you hate her? Rybakina gets 1 point and gives Jess 2, without Jess even pressing. Yeah, because Rybakina's not playing well. Burrito at 4 a.m. No, I had a burrito yesterday. Why are we talking like Pegula is just lucky? Pegula is up to task. Of course. Yeah, Pegula played exactly what, the level that we have seen her all year, right? She's been amazing all year. Rybakina just was not anywhere close to her Australian Open winning form. That was not the Rybakina that won the Australian Open. And look, and that might be what it takes, because when these two are playing at their best, Rybakina's better. We all know that. We've seen it, right? The last couple of matches. When Rybakina is on point and playing amazing, no one can beat her. Maybe Sabalenka at Indian Wells, but that was about it. But Pegula, she's playing at a very, very good level. At her top level, Rybakina hasn't started yet. And there's a little bit of luck to that, for sure. Nothing wrong with saying, but Pegula's a little lucky that Rybakina's not playing well, because we know if she was playing well, it'd be a lot harder. We've seen that, right? Why are you bringing up Coco? You're all obsessed with her. Who? I know you're not talking to me. Nobody said Coco. All right, 15 love. Let's see what Rybakina can do here. This is where Pegula's like. This is the match right here. Pegula's got to just keep Rybakina playing, and the Rybakina hits another error. This is it right here. This feels like this is where, if Pegula's going to win this match, these next couple of games to start the second are going to be huge. 15-0. Let's to serve again. Ace out wide, Rybakina. She doesn't hit too many of those either today. Yeah, this is the test, exactly. This is it. This is the most important part of the match for Pegula. She can keep the momentum. We'll see what happens. 4-4 rally. Rybakina in the net. Here we go. 30-all. Rybakina still hasn't quite figured out how to get her game back. All right, serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve in the back of Pegula. Return goes in the back of Rybakina. Pegula back in on the stretch. Goes in. Rybakina up the line. Pegula forehand open court. Rybakina's going to get there with a slice, but it's wide. Great play by Pegula. Good hustle. 30-40. Break point, Pegula. Rybakina serves. Great serve out wide. Pegula hits it long on the return. Deuce. Yeah, Rybakina's, she's not getting more. She needs to get more first serves in as well. That's definitely like up to towards 70 is her average. All right, Deuce. There's a bit of fault down the tee. Second serve. Serve into the forehand of Pegula. Good. Return out. Overhit the return. It was a good second serve. Pegula had to hit it up nice and high. That was a good second serve. It was a tough shot for Pegula to control over her shoulder. All right. Advantage Rybakina. As the Pegula slice goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina approach shot goes long. That was just a bad shot. Back to Deuce. There's a serve again. From Rybakina is a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of Pegula. Oh, Pegula went after it, but she missed. And it's advantage Rybakina. That was an idea from Pegula. Now, advantage Rybakina. As Rybakina serves an ace. Okay. Rybakina holds. 1-love in the second. Let's see what Pegula can do in the next game, because now Rybakina can just have a bit of a free swing. Sinner said that one day serve is tricky, one day it's on, one day it's off. Yeah. That's just like life, right? One day you're on, one day you're off. You wake up, you have everything's great, and then the next day maybe it's not, and then the next day it could be great. The roller coaster of serving is like the roller coaster of life. I need Rybakina to win this set so badly. Why? because you're a huge Rybakina fan and you really wanted to make the semis? That sounds right. Is that right? That was the chair, by the way. One love, Rybakina. Serve to the back of Rybakina. Return goes long. Good serve. Pegula. 15 love. As the return goes in the back of Pegula. Back into Rybakina. To the back of Pegula up the line. Beautiful shot by Pegula again. 30 love. Beautiful backhand. 30 love. Serve again. Into the back end of Rybakina. Back end of Pegula. Into the back end of Rybakina. As Pegula backhand again. To the back end of Rybakina. They're just going back into backhand. As Rybakina makes Pegula run. Drop shot is good. But Rybakina is there. Pegula's going to get there with a forehand up the line. Oh, but she missed it. Good hustle by Pegula, but the great drop shot by Rybakina. It was a great pickup. 30-15. Cam, if you had to predict the WTA final for winner for Wimbledon came true, who would you choose? Good question. I have 3 answers. For different reasons. Backhand goes in the net by Rybakina, 40-15. I would love Sabalenka to win Wimbledon because I've been picking Sabalenka for so many years and she hasn't won Wimbledon yet. So I would feel vindicated if she won. I'd be like, finally! See, I told you she'll win. I've been picked her like the last 5 Wimbledons. So that would be my, like, you know, for obviously my fragile ego, right? I would love Swiatek to win, to just like, you know, stick it up everybody and be like, yeah, get stuffed. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, see? Back-to-back Wimbledons. How do you like that? I wouldn't mind Swiatek winning Wimbledon just to kind of make everybody remember, you know? That'd be fun. But I mean, Pegula would be the other one. I think Pegula I feel like it's her. Like she's in a great spot right now. She had a great start to the year. If she won Wimbledon, got a slam, I think that would be awesome, you know? So those are my answers. Or Kazatkina, because she's my favorite. Dasha. Dasha win Wimbledon. That would be the greatest day ever. All right, ace from Rybakina, 15 love. 6 aces for Rybakina. She's hit a couple in this second set already. And she serves again. Another ace. Ooh. 30 love. Back-to-back aces. Good serve again from Rybakina. 40 love. 40 love. Pegula's filthy rich. She can buy the game. Okay, so you must be new to tennis. Welcome to this sport. Stick around long enough and you'll hopefully get to understand what's up. As that goes wide by Rybakina, 40-15. And forehand went wide by Rybakina. All right, 40-15. Rybakina serves the fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand, Pegula. Forehand, Rybakina in the net, 40-30. Couple of forehand errors after a couple of amazing serves. All right, 40-30. Love Jess to win the US Open because she's a New Yorker. That would actually be sick too, right? That would be fun. All right, Pegula hits it in the net. There's 2-1 Rybakina. She stays in front. Who you got, Feast or Paul? Feast. in an epic. All right, how are we doing, chat? Where are we watching from? Let me know where you're watching from, chat. I'm watching from Australia. It's 5 a.m. Where are you watching from? Texas. Nice. Maine, India, Michigan, Chicago, Paris, Indonesia, Los Angeles, UK, Philippines, Barbados, Canada, Orlando, Rome, Jakarta, Poland, South Korea, Nigeria, Liverpool, North Carolina, Salt Lake City, Berlin, Brazil, Chile, Missouri, Minnesota, Boston, Ethiopia, South Africa, Vegas, Saudi Arabia, we got Jamaica, Arizona, San Francisco, Ireland, Botswana, Munich, Trinidad, New York, we've got Manchester in the house, Singapore, it's 2 a.m. Savage. We've got Florida, we've got Grenada, all right, 2-1, we're backing up. Serve to the backhand over, backing up Pegula in the net, love 15. Sacramento, New Jersey, Detroit, love 15. Somewhere on a highway in Florida. Okay. And so we're going to serve from Pegula. To the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits a long 15-0. Finland as well. Nice. So welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the Tennis Talk community. You're all welcome. Even if you don't know anything about tennis and you want to ask questions, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Well, there are, but, But there's no such thing as a dumb... There's no such thing as a... If you don't know anything about tennis and you want to ask something that seems silly, like, oh, what is a serve? That's fine. That's totally fine. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn. Tennis is a very complicated sport to understand without any prior knowledge. You watch tennis for the first time, you'll be like, what the hell is this? What's this scoring? How do I know what the hell's going on? So yeah, so if you are new to the sport and you want to ask questions, shoot. And if I don't answer them, someone in the chat will. As a backhand now from Rybakina on the stretch. Pegula backing up the line in the net, 30-0. Okay, 30-0. You can check my chat history for dumb questions. Yeah, that's just because you don't like Rybakina. You just everything's about your negativity around Rybakina. They're not dumb questions. They're just you just don't like Rybakina for some reason. As the return goes out by Rybakina, good serve from Pegula. It's the first little nervous moments for Pegula on serve. 40-30. What does on the stretch mean? It means when somebody's like running to the ball and they have to stretch out to try and get it. They're like lunging to get it. 40-30. Is it a fault second serve? As the return goes out from Rybakina. Ooh, bad miss. All right, 2-0. Pegula holds. Keeps this level in the second. 2-2. A message in chat just disappeared. Why? Because Nightbot. All right. All right, 2-0. As Pegula puts up a lob. Oh, Rybakina missed the smash. Love 15. God, that was a tough miss. Love 15. Good serve out wide. Pegula gets it back. Rybakina with the backhand. Up goes another lob by Pegula. And Rybakina misses another smash. That was just smart by Pegula. Make her hit another smash and she makes another error. Love 30. 2 smashes in a row. And Pegula's got a little chance here. Love 30. Backhand return into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand of Pegula up the line. Ooh, just missed. 15-30. Just missed it. All right. 15-30. As the return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Backhand slice Pegula. Rybakina backhand again. The backhand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. 30-0. That was a miss for Pegula. The return goes short. Rybakina comes to the net with a forehand. Up goes a lob by Pegula again. Rybakina smash. Oh, another miss! I don't think I've seen somebody miss 3 smashes in one game. 3 in a row. Well, 3 not in a row. 2 in a row. 3 in the game. Great. I got to tell you. So smart by Pegula. Just go up. Just hit the lob. 30-40. Rybakina is making all the errors. Serve. Is a fault. Uh-oh. Now it's dangerous. Second serve. No, they're playing in the shade. There's no sun in her eyes. Second serve, the backhand of Pegula. Return goes in, the backhand of Rybakina. Pegula. Forehand in the net. Pegula just should have made it come to the net. Hit a lob. It seems to work. All right, deuce. Jeez. 3 missed smashes in this game. The first one was hard. The second 2 were regulation. Especially the last one. The last one was just like totally makeable, right? It was just not a tough smash. Not for Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. As Rybakina serves. A fault, second serve. Second serve, the back of Pegula. Great return winner. Back to deuce. Great shot on the return from Rybakina. That's right for Pegula. Rybakina at deuce. Rybakina serves again. A fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Pegula. Up the line, a winner again! Pegula going crazy. Advantage Pegula. What a return. 2 return winners of second serves. Jeez, Pegula is playing so well today. She's getting a lot of free points, but she's taking those and running with them. She's not giving away anything on her side. Backhand return goes in. The backhand Rybakina up the line. Pegula can't get that one. Rybakina too strong. Back to deuce. Great hitting from Rybakina that time. Yeah, Rybakina needs serves. First serves. Return goes in the backhand of Rybakina. Pegula with the backhand pass. Too good. Rybakina in the net with the backhand. Volley, and it's advantage Pegula. To take the break in the second, Pegula. All right, serve. Into the back of Pegula. Return goes back and Rybakina up the line. That's a great shot. Pegula gets there, but it's in the net. Great play again from Rybakina. That worked the last time too. All right, deuce. Rybakina serves again. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. An ace. Okay. All right. Advantage Rybakina. Rybakina stay in front in the second set. Another good serve. Pegula gets it back. Rybakina on the approach. Pegula puts up a lob. But it goes out this time. All right, Rybakina survives. She made that tougher than she had to. I mean, with the 3 smashes, she makes one of those. That game's over like 3 minutes early. She makes only one of those smashes. It would have been over. A lot easier. Okay. Rybakina holds 3-2. How we doing, chat? How are we doing? How are we doing? Sinner is better than Carlos. Okay. We're lit. Nice. Waiting for pizza. Oh, that sounds delicious. What kind of pizza? Why are tickets so expensive? I don't know. Ask the tournament. Rybakina has to break, or Pegula is eventually going to break to finish this match. Okay. You asked us how we were doing, and that was my answer. Yeah. How you doing? You didn't even answer me. You didn't say, I'm good, Cam. And then you said, oh, by the way, I think you just went straight into like, no, shut up. This is what I want to talk about. Imagine you said that you would like they didn't realize, hey, how you doing? Sinner's better than Carlos. Okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Caught me by surprise. All right, 3-2. Is it a backhand rally? Rybakina again to the backhand of Pegula. Down the middle to the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula on the stretch for the slice. Goes wide. Love 15. Love 15. Pegula serves again. Return goes out by Rybakina. Good serve. 15-0. Wait, what was the pizza from that guy? What pizza was it? Alcaraz is quite overrated. That is so stupid. Come on now. Backhand Pegula. Rybakina is a winner. 15-30. Calling Alcaraz overrated is, you know that. You know you're just trying to get attention. And I'm giving you attention. So it kind of worked. But like that's just attention-seeking behavior. As we default second serve. Rusticana with an egg on top. Ooh. We call that an Aussie pizza. Double fault Pegula. 15-40. Yeah, we call that an like an Aussie pizza is like with shreds of bacon and then it's like an egg on top and like an egg in the middle. That's called an Aussie pizza here. Apparently, I haven't had one of those for a while. Maybe I should get one. It's 5 a.m. They don't do them yet. An Aussie style pizza is one with an egg, but that must be called something else. Yeah, bacon or ham on it and an egg in the middle. I haven't had one of those. I'm going to have them. That's what I'm going to have. It sounds delicious. Anyways, 30-40. Forehand from Rybakina into the backhand of Pegula. Rybakina forehand cross. Pegula with a pass. Goes long, and there's the break. Rybakina finally gets the breakthrough on the Pegula serve. 4-2 in the second. Rybakina, after a tough couple of games, has now got the lead. 4-2 in the second. All right, let's see how she serves this one. Ace on the tee. 15 love. As Rybakina serves again. Into the forehand, Pegula return goes into the forehand of Rybakina up the line. Pegula backhand crosses. Rybakina goes with the backhand to the backhand of Pegula. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula goes down the line now to the slice of Rybakina. And then Pegula hits it long on the forehand. 30 love. 30 love. Return goes in the net. Good serve, Rybakina, 40 love. Rybakina to go to 5-2. God, this match turned real quick. That's just how Rybakina is. All of a sudden, we're in a third set. 40 love. Good serve. Pegula with a great return. Rybakina forehand in the net. 40-15. Serve again. There's an ace. All right. From 2-0 being a chance to get the break to now 5-2 down. Like, just like that. Okay. Rybakina leads. Pegula's going to serve to stay in the set. Now, this is crucial for Pegula to hold because serving first in the third for Pegula is a massive, massive thing. All right, how we doing, chat? Rybakina got the momentum, yeah. Yes, she does. Yeah, 10 aces, yep. Sinner or Tiafo? Sinner. All the Pegula bettors are getting nervous. Send me 20K for somebody for my fees. Bro, you dug that hole, you got to get yourself out of it. Good luck. Rybakina is the new Sharapova. Okay. Hey, thanks, Watchdog. Appreciate it. Pegula up to her old tricks, I see. Yeah. Oh, Pegula, she's up to them old tricks again. Oh, and typical Pegula. Losing sets again. Oh. Oh, getting beaten by Rybakina. Oh, that's just so typical of Pegula, just up to her old tricks. It's a pretty shit trick, losing. Like, I don't know if that's a good trick. Doesn't feel like a very good trick. Want to see a magic trick? 6-love, 6-love. Whoops. All right. Serve. Into the backhead of Rybakina. Pegula hits a forehand winner. Okay. 15-love. I'm new here. Thanks for this, Cam. Hey, no worries. Thank you for being here. Welcome. As a bit of fault from Pegula. Second serve. We've got Landalusi versus Lehechka after this. As a bit of double fault from Pegula. 15-0. Good serve out wide. The return goes long by Rybakina, 30-15. Serve into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina, Pegula sliced into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand of the stretch. Rybakina again with the forehand of the slice of Pegula. Rybakina forehand up the line. Pegula slice backhand as Rybakina comes in with a forehand win up. 30-all. Rybakina wants this set 6-2. First serve is a fault. Second serve. And Rybakina went for the backhand return, but she hit the tape and it went wide. That goes in if it doesn't hit the tape. And that would have been a winner had it not hit the tape. 40-30. Serve to the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula backhand to the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand of the stretch in the net. We get to deuce. And Rybakina's starting to limit those errors now. Deuce. All right. And Pegula serves at deuce. And then she serves an ace down the tee. Nice. Advantage Pegula. As return is a winner by Rybakina. Back to deuce. Crazy. Back to deuce. As Pegula serves again. Into the front of Rybakina. Good return. Pegula back in open court. Too good. Rybakina just not quick enough. Advantage Pegula. To make Rybakina serve for the set. And she serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it wide. Okay. Good hold from Pegula. Now Rybakina's going to serve for it. I just returned what happened. Rybakina started playing well. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Pegula and the coaches are having discussions. All right. All right, Rybakina serving for the set. Rybakina serves a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand, Pegula return off the tape. Rybakina comes in net with a forehand approach. Up goes a lob. Oh, she missed it again. Rybakina is like 0 for 10 on smashes today. Love 15. That one was very tough. To be fair, very tough smash. That was a tough smash. Great lob. But still another miss. Love 15. And then a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to the forehand of Rybakina. Backing out from Pegula. The back of Rybakina. Pegula back in the net. 15-0. All right, 15-0. Schedule's out. What's my... Yeah, I guess. Why is Sinner and Tiafoe playing first thing? Maybe Sinner wants to play during the day. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with these schedules. Anyways, 15-0. Sinner Tiafoe first match of the day. Okay, cool. Why? Backhand rally. As with a forehand from Rybakina in the net. 15-30. I've done trying to understand the schedule. 15:30, probably to keep the Italian attention, maybe. What's 1 p.m. in Miami and Italy? It's probably like 5, right? Stop lying. The head-to-head is 5-3 Rybakina, not 6-3. Who's lying? It's 6-3 because one of the matches is not being included on the website. It's a typo. They played a Billie Jean King Cup match that wasn't recorded on the WTA website last year. As with a backhand now into the forehand of Rybakina. Backhand from Pegula. As Rybakina backhand to the slice of Pegula. Rybakina forehand at the line. She comes to the net. Lob goes up. But it's a backhand drive volley instead of a smash this time. And it's a winner. 30-0. Wait, it's 7-3? How's it 7-3? Yeah, I don't know why the WTA website doesn't include Billie Jean King Cup matches because that makes no sense, right? But maybe there's just a glitch. But they have played. It's 6-3. Maybe they played in a challenger event. I don't know. As we're back in a 30-all serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, wait, did they actually include that match now? Hang on. Did that match get included now? Is they fixed the typo? Backhand to backhand rally. It is 5-3 maybe. Anyways, Pegula hits in the net, 40-30. Did the WTA website fix itself? Maybe it, hang on, let me check. Maybe it did. Anyways, 40-30. Rybakina to take the second. Serve in the back of Pegula. Return goes long. We're going 3. Rybakina recovers. And Pegula's going to serve first in the third to see who makes it to the semis. All right. Rybakina takes the second. 6-3. Yeah, the WTA website doesn't show the Billie Jean King Cup match they played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it is 5-3, but they're not showing Billie Jean King Cup match in the head to head, as in like in the recent results. 12 winners, 9 errors from Rybakina, much better. 7 aces as well, 6 winners, 8 errors by Pegula, but Pegula had 4 break points and didn't convert any of them. Rybakina converted 1 out of 2. So Rybakina, especially early in that second set, kept her serve, and that was the big difference. You said Rybakina doesn't bring the crowd. I guess 3K is not bad. What? Of course, I mean this is one, like, what do you mean? This is a top 5 clash, bro. Of course there's people here. It's number 3 versus number 2 versus number 5. That 2-2 game was so crucial. Yeah, for sure. Pegula had to break that. Yeah, that early in the second, when there was that chance on all those missed smashes as well. I put 1 camera back to win. Okay. Need Pegula to win 3 games to cover. Okay. Pegula has this. Well, this is going to be very crucial now. We said the start of the second set was crucial for Pegula, but the start of the third is even more crucial because Rybakina is feeling good. She's got the momentum. Let's get 1,000 likes. Yeah, how many we got? We're almost at 500, so thank you for that. Don't forget to like the video. They played a 3-setter at the WTA Finals last year. Pegula won the first. Rybakina won the match. So this is going to be interesting. Backhand return. Winner by Rybakina. Love 15. Love 15. As a return goes in the backhand of Pegula. Lob goes up by Rybakina. Pegula with a drive volley. Rybakina passing shot. Pegula volleys. Rybakina backhand in the net. Good volley by Pegula. That was a very good volley. 15-0. As the return goes in the forehand of Pegula. Forehand of Rybakina. Again, the forehand of Pegula. As Rybakina wins the point, Pegula hits it out. 15-30. Rybakina. There's a chance here to get an early lead. 15-30. Pegula serves. A fault. As Rybakina backhand return winner. 15-40. What a backhand from Rybakina. I think Cam likes Pegula to win this based on his reaction. I would love Pegula to win this because it would just shake things up a little bit. 15-40. As the return goes in the net, good second serve, 30-40. $30-40. You have a crush on her? Yeah, because I'm, 11 years old. 30-40. Return winner by Rybakina. And she breaks. First game of the final set. And this is going to be tough for Pegula now. And Pegula looks devastated. Maybe not devastated. She looks... She looks like I do after a long stream. I'm just staring into the void for like 5 minutes. All right. Eala is Cam's crush. Grow up. Or give the iPad back to your mum because this is not for kids. This is not a kids channel. No kids allowed. No children in here. Ace from Rybakina. 15-love. As Rybakina serves again. Into the back end of Pegula. Return goes long. 30-love. 30-love. Who do you think is going to take this? Well, I said Rybakina in 3, so I'm going to stick with that. But I would like Pegula to win. I think that would just be... She's had a great season and deserves a win over Rybakina because she's lost to Rybakina, 3 times in 5 tournaments this year? 40-love. Rybakina's on fire right now. All right, 40-love. And double fault, 40-15. $40-15. What was it, 30 minutes ago? Pegula was about to get the break in the second. Good serve down the tee. Return goes in. The forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand of the stretch. Rybakina forehand up the line. Winner. 2-love. 2-love. Rybakina in the final set. Yeah, we're watching Lehechka after this. Watching every match from now on. Singles matches, not doubles. How's the weather? It's fine. The weather is fine. I wouldn't say it's like a hot day. 2-love Rybakina. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Pegula's starting to get pissed off. Serving to the forehand of Rybakina. Good return. The forehand of Pegula. Pegula in the net. Yeah, Pegula looks almost... she looks discouraged. She's kind of got that look of like, oh, God. Here we go. She looks beat. Return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula, Rybakina with a slice. Goes long. 15-0. Hour and 31 minutes played. 15-0. Is that the trainer? Is that who they're zooming in on, or is that just someone's friend? There's a bit of fault. Second serve. As the return goes out from Rybakina. 30-15. That was just out. $30-15. As a backhand return from Rybakina goes out. 4-15. Pegula to get on the board. And ace down the tee. All right. Pegula holds. Rybakina's got the break in the final set, though. Let's see who this trainer's going to come out to, or if it's going to be... Maybe it's just the cameraman's wife. All right, 2-1 Rybakina. And it seems like... Who is this lady? They keep showing her. Is she the... What is she? She's just sitting there. No, so it's not... No, there's no trainer. What the hell's a camera on this lady for? Who is this lady? Is she famous? Is she a famous WTA doctor? Or something? Who needs a doctor? I don't know. I don't know. Has Rybakina lost from being a breakup in a third before? Yeah, she's lost to Sabalenka. At the didn't she lose to Sabalenka in... Wait, was she down a break or up a break in Indian Wells final? I can't remember. Do you think Sabalenka's going to win a slam this year? Yeah, I do. Okay. Here we go. We're back into the serve. Let's see if Pegula can try and get the break back. Because now it's tough. Rybakina is playing way better. Do we need to cash out or what, Cam? You're a big boy. You made the bet. You can make your own decisions. You got this. You put the bet on. Why am I the one who has to tell you when to jump off? Well, this is crazy, man. I don't even get a percentage of your winnings. This is shit. I'm not working. It'll make me work for free? Huh? How much do I get? You're the tennis expert. Oh, I'm sorry. And you're just like coming in here getting free tips, are you? Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just, well, I work for you I volunteer for you now. Is that what you're doing? Okay. Oh, okay. 10%. Well, 10% of $10 is $1. I mean, you can keep it. 15 all. I'm going to stop making prediction videos now. I'm going to charge for my predictions. That's not going to happen. The second part, I might stop making the videos, but 15-0. I was at a backhand rally. 4 now from Rybakina goes long. It's 15-30. All right, let's stop fucking around. Let's stop joking around. Because this is getting serious. 15-30. By the way, this is not a betting channel. This is not a betting channel. So yeah, bet responsibly, but don't ask me what to do with your money. You do that. Your decision. 15-30. There's a big chance now for Pegula to get a break point. Second serve. Don't bet on Cam's prediction if you want to make money. That was uncalled for. Slice return into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand Pegula puts up a lob. The bounce forehand from Rybakina. She comes to the net. Passing shot's good. Volley's good from Rybakina. Up goes a lob by Pegula, but it's wide. Pegula should have gone for the lob. The first shot shouldn't have been a pass. It should have been a lob. Just to make Rybakina think about all those missed smashes. But she didn't do it on the first shot. She did it on the second. She missed. 30-0. But that was an opportunity for Pegula. $30-0. Good serve out wide. Rybakina gets it. Pegula gets it back. Rybakina forehand up the line winner. Too good. Too good. 40-30. 40-30. Good return from Pegula into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand on the stretch. Goes up the line for a winner. Yes! Great shot, Pegula. Deuce. Cam, no way you don't think half of us bet on your knowledge. You trolling? It's half the reason we tune in. Oh, you only tune in because you want to make money. Okay. I thought people tuned in because they love tennis and they want to have fun and enjoy the match. You're all here to try and sponge off my sleepless nights? I thought we were a community. I thought we were all friends. 15. We get to do. Don't speak on behalf of the entire chat. Backhand up the line for Rybakina as a winner. Advantage, Rybakina. I feel used. Advantage, Rybakina. Chat, I know. I'm just kidding, all right? You don't have to. I'm just kidding. I know that you're all here because you love the sport and some of you bet on the sport, but it's like a small percentage. Advantage, Rybakina. I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna start charging for this service that I'm giving up for free. Apparently, I didn't realize that there were so many people in the chat that were hanging on my every word. 4-4 rally into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand of Pegula again. The backhand of Rybakina. Drop shot's good. Pegula gets there, but hits it wide. It's 3-1. All right, 3-1. Good hold by Rybakina. Pegula had that, though. 15-30. That was that opportunity to pass or hit a lob. And she couldn't take it. All right. Pegula has to hold. Momentum against her. Rybakina is dangerous. Pegula's had some mini opportunities, but this game is crucial. Backhand return. Rybakina goes wide. Ooh. That was fortunate. You never reply to my chat. Well, I just replied. What's wrong with me? Look, they haven't figured it out yet, but don't worry. I'm sure they'll give me an answer soon. As that forehand goes in the net by Pegula, and it's 15-0. 15-0. As Pegula serves again. Another fault. Jeez, these second serves. Second serve. Double fault. Uh-oh. Pegula's got to slow it down here. She's rushing a little bit. She's got to slow it down. She's getting a little too quick. Serving to the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand of Pegula. Up the line. Rybakina puts up a lob. Pegula comes in with a drive volley. It's good, but Rybakina passing shot in the net. Ooh. All right. 30-0. Me trying to watch the game in Cam's reflection of the glasses. It seems like a lot of hard work. Are you watching on a cinema screen? How does that even work? Serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Great return. Pegula gets it, but hits it in the net. That was just too good. 30-40. Rybakina for the double break in the final set. Serve. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Return goes out. And we get the deuce. Zoom in and enhance. That's it. As that goes out by Pegula. Advantage Rybakina. I'm just waiting to see how many people drop off after this. How many of you are sitting there like... How many? I can't watch the match now. Ah! Just get WTA TV. You got this. Pegula hits a winner back to deuce. Oh, God, my eyes hurt already. Ugh. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm rescinding my like. You should just leave. if you're going to be like that. As the return goes out by Rybakina, advantage. Pegula. Oh, 20 people left. God damn it. TV's back on the menu, boys. What about if I do this? Does that help? First serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Rybakina. Pegula backhand. There's Rybakina backhand again. The backhand of Pegula. Rybakina flying on the stretch. Oh, Pegula goes up the line but wide. There's deuce. Today's matches aren't that thrilling. This one is. This one definitely. Do you mean besides this one? All right, first serve default, second serve. As a return goes into the front of Pegula, but Pegula in the net. Advantage Rybakina. To get the double break. There's been a let on the first serve. All right, advantage Rybakina. Serve. Is a let on the first serve again. What's the day today? Thursday. Okay. All right, nice serve. Back to deuce. We had two lets and then an ace. So the Rockies are playing on Friday against the Marlins. All right. Got to wear my Rocky jersey on Friday. Backhand rally. Slice goes into the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it wide. And Pegula gets to advantage. Advantage Pegula. To just keep this close. Good serve out wide. Rybakina gets it back short into the front of Pegula. Rybakina passing shot. Goes long and Pegula survives. And she shakes her head because she's like, I don't know how she missed that. 4-3. Sorry, 3-2. 3-2. Glad you're not a Dodgers fan? Yes. No. I am not a Dodgers fan. All right, how we doing, chap? It's Wednesday, Cam. It's Thursday. John. 6 a.m. on a Thursday, all right? I'm talking Australian. Did I get to go to Thrift? I went to a thrift store yesterday, but it wasn't good. It wasn't very good. And then I watched this movie called Virus with Donald Sutherland and Jamie Lee Curtis. It was good. It's like a sci-fi horror. It was actually really good. Like kind of early special, like CG, but it was still sick. Marry me, please. I'm already married. Sorry. You should be a Padres fan. No, I'm gonna stick with Rockies. How many points will Pegula lose? Like a couple hundred. Do I watch Insidious? Of course. I've seen that movie. It's crazy. Why the Rockies? Because I spun a wheel and it went to the Rockies, and that's how I decided to be a Rockies fan. I spun a wheel. All right. 3-2. Rybakina with the break in the final set. Three, two. Good to have you as a fan. We're coming for everything this year. You wait. Another to serve. Into the backhand of Pegula. Return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand of Pegula on the stretch. Rybakina up the line. Too good. 15 love. Movies or sports to watch for the rest of your life? Sports. Otherwise, this would be a movie channel. 15 love. Serve to the backhand of Pegula. Pegula hits it out. 30 love. I've never been to the Philippines. It's on my list, though. I don't know if I can go this year. 30 love. I was looking forward to going to the Philippines or somewhere this year, but I feel like that's going to be off the table. 30 love. As Pegula hits a return winner, 30-15. Beautiful backhand return winner. Serve again. There's an ace down the tee from Rybakina. I don't know how she's going to get broken here, because unless she plays a bad game, Pegula's not going to be able to break her. $40-15. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve, Rybakina. Into the forehand of Pegula, and then Rybakina forehand in the nets. And it's 40-30. Still a chance here for Rybakina to go to 4-2. Serve to the forehand is a let. Have I tried Jollibee? No, we don't have Jollibee in Australia. I want to try Jollibee, though. 40-30. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. And the return for Pegula is a winner. Okay. All right. We get to deuce. Here's a chance. But she needs her to miss first serves. And she does miss a first serve, Rybakina. All right, Pegula's got a chance here. Second serve. Serve at the back of Pegula. Good return to the front of Rybakina. Pegula up the line. Rybakina's there with the backhand. Pegula into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Pegula again to the forehand of Rybakina. As Pegula goes up the line again. Rybakina backhand cross court. Pegula gets it. Rybakina drop shot. Pegula's going to get it. And hit a winner. Advantage Pegula. Stop jinxing Rybakina. Shut up, chat. There's no such thing as a curse. Go back to Hogwarts. Advantage Pegula. I'm sorry to break it to you, magic's not real. All right? Harry Potter's a book. They made a movie about it. Nobody's giving you a wand. All right, advantage Pegula. But look, you go to platform 9 3/4. You run into that wall. Good luck. Good luck, and you film it. So I need to laugh. Backhand goes out and it's deuce. You go. You believe in jinx. You believe in curse. You go to 9 3/4. You run into that wall as fast as you can. Film it. Send it to me because I want to see that shit. It'll be funny. Make sure you run with a trolley too. Right? Or you cam curse. Stop yelling at us. I'm not yelling at you. Forehand goes into the back of Pegula. And then Rybakina with a beautiful volley. That's just too good. Advantage Rybakina. Beautiful volley. All right. That wasn't a bad passing shot. It was just an exceptional volley. Jeez. For someone who's not very good at the net, like it's not a strong suit, that was an amazing volley. Pegula return winner off a first serve. All right, back to deuce. Pegula needs maybe a little luck. Serve. Into the front of Pegula. Good return. We're backing up the line, though. It's much better. When I disappear through that wall, you're going to feel real silly, Cam. I want to see it. Prove me wrong. Make me look silly. You send me that video that you disappear through that wall. Go on. Shock me. By the way, I've been down there and there's a whole line. You gotta wait for it. There's a whole thing down there. I've been to that place. They got props and everything. All right, double fault, back to deuce. It's not 4-2, don't lie. All right, deuce. All right, serve again for Rybakina. As the return goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Pegula is a great pass, but Rybakina with another great volley. The volleys have saved Rybakina in this game. Advantage Rybakina. Two fantastic volleys by Rybakina to keep the break for now. Again, a great passing shot attempt. And those with like two of the best volleys. I mean, that was a half volley. Even better. Okay. Advantage Rybakina. She serves a fault though. Second serve. Second serve. And Pegula returns it back on Rybakina. Rybakina on the net. Back to deuce. All right, we're back at deuce again. All right, deuce. All right, second serve. Into the forehand of Pegula. Great return. We're back in a forehand. Goes again. The forehand of Pegula up the line. Oh, Pegula overhit it. Advantage Rybakina. That was a chance. That was a chance. All right. Fault. Second serve. Advantage Rybakina. Oop. Pegula, by the way, is... Pegula, I think Pegula is challenging, is asking for a review if the ball went through the net. So I think Pegula, so it was called a let. The first set was a let. And I think Pegula thought it went through the net and not hitting the top and going over the net. This is a very interesting review. I think Pegula is challenging whether or not the ball went through the net. I don't think anyone's ever challenged this before. I think. I'm just trying. I don't know how they're going to... This camera angle is not going to tell us. Because if it went through the net, that's a fault. Oh, God, we're not zooming in on like a real... on a pixelated... Come on now. So Pegula... That's a better camera. So Pegula thinks it went through the net on the serve. I can't tell from this angle. We're never going to be able to find this out. That did... Ooh. God, chat, we really need to upgrade these cameras, right? We really need to... How are we going to know from this angle? This angle's never going to... we're never going to figure this out. How can we tell from this angle? There's no way from the side angle we're going to see this shit. Yeah, okay, cool. So, like, nobody saw anything and, like, they said it was a let. It hit the tape, but did it go through the net? That's what I think Pegula was asking. And then Rybakina hits an ace. All right, 4-2. I mean, as a viewer, no idea. I've no idea. Like, Pegula was not challenging the let. It was a clear let. I think she was, again, challenging that it went through the net. Is that, like, somebody clarify, was that what she was asking? Because there was obviously a let. I mean, Pegula, there's no way she would have challenged it. You can't even challenge the let anyway. It's not a thing. And it's 4-2. But the camera, like, I didn't... Anyways, 4-4 rally. As with a 4 on the stretch from Pegula, that's a great shot. 15-love. She was asking if the ball went through the net. Yeah, and I don't think those two camera angles gave... that made no... that didn't show anything. It showed that it hit the net, but like the side angle showed that it hit the... I mean, they showed like a quick view. It's like, slow it down. What the hell? Obviously, the umpires saw that it was, they got the better vision of it, but for a viewing point of view, that was a terrible thing, like terrible review. That didn't clarify anything. 15 off. All right. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina, 4-0 from Pegula. That's a winner. 30-15. 30-15. As Pegula serves again. Pegula's had chances in the last couple of games to break, or at least to get break points, to get back on serve, but she hasn't been able to take him yet. But this is a good game from Pegula, 40-15. How about that zoom technology? It was good enough for the umpire that the umpire saw it. I mean, zooming in on a pixelated video is... Anyways, Pegula holds. I don't know. I feel like tennis hasn't figured out how to like what's needed for like proper reviews. Tennis is so fast. We need slow motion cameras to to get some of this shit done. Because also part of the review there is a little bit of like drama around it, right? There's a little bit of like theatrics, right? We just do it so like tennis just do it so badly, where the challenge of line calls was so good, right? Like when they had lines people and they used to challenge, and then it was like, there was the like, oh, is it going to be in? Is it going to be out? Oh, here we go. And they do like they show it slow, like in like a slow motion. That was awesome. And then they would zoom in on the lines person who made the mistake, and it was a whole like thing, right? But for these reviews, they just like put the headphones on. Yep, make a review. Yep, okay. And then they'll show on the TV like a terrible angle that we can't tell if it's a double bounce or we can't tell. And they're just like, yep, okay, yep, okay, cool. And then somebody says, yeah, by the way, this is what happened. Okay. And the audience are watching like, I didn't see any of that. Like we need to like, it needs to be better. If we're going to use it, we need to like do it so that like people at home can see what's up. They need to like have a better process of doing it rather than just going like, yeah, we're just going to like show a camera angle from here and like, you know what I mean? Like there's got to be more like a better way to present it for the people at home, because we're just like, oh, the umpire said it was in. I guess they're right. Like we don't know. We can't make our own decision that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like if we got to do a review, we've got to at least like have some sort of there's got to be a better way to do it rather than just like, yep, review. Okay, yep, somebody told me from the sky that it was a double bounce. We'll get there. It's all very new, but it's just very like we got to get better. We got to get better cameras. We got to use slow motion footage. All right, 4-3. Rybakina serves. She's got the break. This final set. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the fault of Pegula. Pegula in the net. 15-love. Better angle, maybe? Yeah, we just need a better angle. Like a couple extra cameras. Maybe a little bit more high frame rate so we can see what's up. Like they can slow it down and show what's up. As Pegula with a forehand slice on the stretch. Rybakina on the attack. Pegula slice forehand. Volley from Rybakina. Pegula puts up a lob. Rybakina lets it bounce. Hits a backhand. Pegula volleys it away. Nice work from Pegula. Good hustle. 15-0. Good rally. I mean, Rybakina's been hitting some great volleys. But Pegula was too good. Serve again. As the return goes in the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand of Pegula. Rybakina with a one-handed slice. But Pegula comes in, puts it away. 15-30. I don't understand how a ball can go through the net. Can you explain? Yeah, I mean, if a ball's hit hard enough, it can go under the tape. So you got the white pit on the top of the net. The ball can go through one of the gaps under the net. Like, and obviously if it's a close call, if it hits the top of the net and goes over it, it's easy to make a mistake. If it goes through one of those gaps at the top, as Rybakina puts away the forehand, it's 30-0. So yeah, so like you've got the tape at the net, right? And then you've got like all the little gaps, all the little squares that make up the net, right? It can go through one of those like straight under the tape. And when it's happening so quick, it looks like it hit the tape and went over. But sometimes it can go through. And that's what they're clarifying, right? 30-0. It has happened before, yeah. It has happened before. First serve's a fault, second serve. As we return now from Pegula, it goes long. 40-30. We're back going to keep this break. 40-30. Serve to the forehand of Pegula. Rybakina forehand approach. Pegula puts up a lob. Bounce smash Rybakina. She puts that away. Let it bounce. Took her time. Put it away. Okay, 5-3. Rybakina keeps that break. 1 second, chat. All right, Pegula serving to stay in the match. 15 love, serves an ace. All right, 15 love. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of Rybakina. Good return. Pegula gets it back into the forward of Rybakina. Pegula with a passing shot lob. Rybakina lets it bounce. It goes in. Hits a forehand to the backhand of Pegula. Backhand slice Rybakina. Pegula comes to the net. Rybakina with a slice lob herself. That goes in as well. Backhand at Pegula. There's Rybakina forehand. She comes to the net again. Pegula with a slice in the net. Too good. Great rally. 15-0. Both ladies hitting great lobs. 15-all. Beautiful lob from Pegula and then a beautiful lob by Rybakina. 15-all. As a return goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Backing up Pegula, the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina makes the error. 30-15. That's been ace from Pegula. $40-15. As the return goes in, the forehand of Pegula up the line is too good. Okay. Rybakina will have to serve for the match. Pegula does her job. Man, Pegula's had some chances to get back in this set as well. She got down a break early. But she's had her chances. She hasn't taken them, though. That's the difference. I wonder how Cam would describe the point when players have 4-syllable names. I'll just shorten it. I'll shorten it. Thank you, Smell, for the... Thank you for the nice words. This is her chance to get a 5-5. Yep. She needs Rybakina to miss some first serves, though. I think that's... We all agree with that, right? Pegula, if Rybakina gets a first serve in, 4 points here, she's going to win this game. Pegula's not going to hit 4 first serve return winners, right? So Pegula needs... Oh, Rybakina has 4 syllables. Yeah. So I do just fine. But yeah, she needs Rybakina to miss some serves. And she needs to make the second serve return count. It all depends on the first 2 points. Yeah. These first 2 points are going to be huge. Yeah, I mean, the second serve's also dangerous, but Pegula can at least attempt a return on the second, whereas when that first serve goes in for Rybakina, at least lately, the last set and a half, Pegula's hit a couple of good return winners, but I mean, it's not. She'd rate her chances higher when the first serve misses. All right, Rybakina serving to make the semis. As Rybakina serves, a fault. Second serve, Pegula's got to make the return. Got to take these half chances. Second serve. Into the backhand of Pegula. Good return off the tape in the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula backhand into the forehand of Rybakina. Pegula forehand on the stretch in the net. Just hit it straight to Rybakina a couple of times. Rybakina said thank you. 15-love. Just didn't make Rybakina move off the baseline. Just Rybakina stood there, hit a couple of shots, and that was enough. 15-love. Rybakina serves again. Another fault. All right, second serve. This might be a kicker to the backhand. I think the coach just went like this. Might be a kick outside, out to the backhand, maybe. Yep, out to the backhand. Pegula gets it back. Rybakina slices it wide. That's a great return. 15-all. Pegula didn't let that come past her. That was just smoked that cross court. Pegula's dad in the house. 15-all. All right, Rybakina serves again. Serves an ace. She wasn't going to miss 3 in a row. 30-15. Rybakina serves again. Into the back of Pegula. Good return winner. She gets onto the first serve. Okay. Nice backhand from Pegula. 30-all. Great return. All right. Big point. Rybakina out wide of the front of Pegula. Good return again. Rybakina up the line. Too good. Too good. Match point for Elena Rybakina to take her spot in the semis and beat Pegula again. 40-30. Rybakina serves. A fault. All right, second serve. Second serve. Down the tee, massive second serve. Pegula hits it wide. And Rybakina gets through. Rybakina wins. What a fight. Cam at least be neutral? At least be quiet. All right. Rybakina gets through. There was chances for Pegula in that final set. When she went down the break, which was the big problem, she had those little chances, but Rybakina with those amazing volleys to save that game, to keep the hold, or to keep the break, sorry. And then that final set, that final game, Rybakina clutch with that serve. Serve comes in clutch, especially that second serve on match point. Massive second serve down the tee. Pegula wasn't expecting that. All right, but Rybakina's into the semi-finals of Miami. And Pegula, again, just an unlucky draw. You got to come up against these players. She's been the third best player so far this year for me, Pegula. She's the third best player behind Rybakina and Sabalenka. And now she'll go play in Charleston, I think. Play on the clay. She can play on clay, Pegula, as well. So don't think we're not going to see her until Wimbledon. We're going to see her. She can play on clay. I wonder how she'll go against Rybakina on clay. That would be an interesting match. Slows things down a little bit. Maybe gives Pegula a little bit more of a chance on the serve, against the serve. All right. Good match. God, I hope the matches stay this good. Top 5 match. Love it. Who Rybakina plays in the semis? She'll play the winner of Sabalenka and Baptiste, who are playing tonight. Why does Rybakina give frosty handshakes? I don't think she gives frosty handshakes. I think she just gives a handshake. Rybakina, Sabalenka, who you got? Let's just wait and see. Let's watch that match later and then figure it out. Hobbs.
Do you think Michelson and Landalus will be problems for upsets in big tournaments later in the year?
I think Mickelson for sure. Landalusi's had a good week coming through qualies. I'm not sure if he's going to be a threat. We'll have to wait and see. But Mickelson's been there multiple times, so he's proved. He's not just had like one big result. So yeah, Landalusi, I think it's still wait and see. But Mickelson for sure. I think Mickelson could cause a big upset later in the year, or on the hard courts later in the year. I don't know about Landalusi though, because this is his first big breakout, right? So he's a wait and see, but Mickelson for sure. You called that one right. Thank you, Robin. I think Rybakina versus Coco in the finals. That'd be fun. It won't happen though, because it never happens, and it will never happen. It's not allowed to happen. That's an illegal matchup. It's never going to happen. But that'd be fun if it did happen somehow, which won't, but it might. But it could be fun. But no, it won't happen. Rybakina will revenge in semis against Sabalenka. Okay. Who do you want to see in the finals? I would like to see Gauff Rybakina. Or Gauff versus Sabalenka. I think Coco making the final would be awesome against one of those two. Mukova Sabalenka's a great final too, though. I don't think we're going to get a bad final. I think no matter who matches up in the final, I think it's going to be awesome. By the way, that's that match. 42 winners, 29 errors for Rybakina. She got much better as the match went on. 15 aces, 26 winners, 18 errors from Pegula. God, if that went the distance, if that went to a tiebreak final set, that would have been one of the best matches quality-wise of the year. Pegula won more points, lost the match. Like, that was one of the most high-quality matches we've seen this week. More winners and errors by a long way. Had Pegula broken back and made it to a tiebreak, that would have been a candidate for match of the tournament. But probably one of the most high-quality matches of the year for sure, or quality matches of the week. Just a shame it wasn't on prime time. All right, now we move on from a top 5 clash to a random-ass clash. What a change in speed. We go from blockbuster top 5 to a very strange matchup that nobody predicted. And if you predicted it, you're lying. Jump on over here. Maybe Lehechka, but not Landalusi. No chance you picked him to make the quarters against when Alcaraz was around. Come on now. No shot. But jump over there and we'll keep it going. By the way, don't forget to like the video on the way out. And don't forget to subscribe because we've got Sabalenka coming up later. So you want to find out who Rybakina is going to play. Sabalenka Baptiste tonight. That's happening in like 4 hours. So join us for that if you want to figure out that matchup. But good win by Rybakina. Didn't play great in the first set, but got it together towards the end and figured it out. 2-6, 6-3, 6-4. She's in the semis.